Alright, hello there, boys and girls. It's, how do you say, Jerd Herder? I guess that's what my YouTube channel is called now. And I'm I'm doing a video. It's been many, many months. Who could have guessed that I would ever upload again? Sorry for any background noise. There are people outside. I hope they're not too loud. But as you can see in front of me, I have my Lego Vanguard-Class Titan MOC, and I've done a little bit of I've changed it a bit. I've polished up some areas. I've redone a few things in the torso area to make it more structurally sound, so it doesn't just fall apart. So it's a little more sturdy now. It's all finished up around the arm area. Filled that in. Probably could do a little bit more there, but it's no longer completely unfinished, so I could call it finished now. And I also added a bunch of red markings throughout, mostly for the sole purpose of being able to use these pieces on the shoulders, because I have one in dark gray, dark bluish gray, and two in dark red. And instead of trying to go out and buy another piece, because I'm too lazy for that, I just changed the rest of it so I could use the red piece, and I think it came out pretty well. Now, I could possibly go through and change it a little bit more still. I'm not really sure it works. It's not really a pattern, I just shoved a bunch of dark red pieces in there, but it's it works pretty well. It's good enough for me. So, in terms of like instructions and having that ready to distribute, I did mostly complete the instructions on the Bricklink's Designer Studio app a long time ago. I still need to build the gun and adjust some other things and fix the order of the instructions so all the steps are in the correct order, so you can actually, you know, build it correctly, because I think right now it just has random pieces all over the place. It's really weird. Like, it starts with the bottom of the torso, and then it goes to the leg, and then the other one of the arms, and then the other leg, and back to the torso. It's all over the place, because what it should be is you start with the bottom of with the base of the torso, you do each side of the torso individually, and then connect them after you do the center part. That's how it's built. That's how I built it. And then you do the shoulder pieces, then the waist piece, the crotch piece, and then the legs and the arms, all that separately. But right now, there's no order to the instructions, and I don't really exactly have access to a computer at the moment that works. The laptop I was using is absolute garbage and is being replaced, and I'm waiting on that. I would just do it on my phone, but that's a pain in the butt with a touch screen. So anyway, that's why it's taking so long. I'm just lazy, so I just spent an afternoon doing this, and I just wanted to kind of give a quick update, because people have been asking me a ton, like, for the amount of subscribers that I have and views that I get on my videos, the number of comments that I've been getting asking for instructions for this is quite a lot. So whenever I do finish that, I don't want to just give it out for. I mean, I kind of want to give it out for free, but I gotta make some money. So I'm considering possibly putting up the PDFs and having those be sold as for, like, I don't know, like $20. Because what's it? There's another YouTube channel. They have their store, Brick Vaults. I don't know. Though they do a bunch of Star Wars vehicle mocks, and they have the instruction PDFs on their website, and you can buy them for like $20, $40, like the price of it, or like half the price of the set. So this, I did calculate the price for all the parts would be about $40, which is actually pretty reasonable for this size. So I would probably sell the instructions for 15 or 20. and that would just be so I could make something off of it. But obviously there's a pretty big market for that, so whenever I do get around to that, I will get it done. But let me just go ahead and show off the very few things that I changed. The gun is still the same, so I'm just going to get that out of the way for a minute. Give him his other hand. I switched the thumbs, because the right hand is usually switched out with the gun, which has a hand attached to it. So I don't really need a thumb on there. And the other hand is, it was a piece, the piece that I was using for the thumb on the other hand was, it doesn't really work quite as well. This faucet nozzle piece, it's kind of iffy, but it's fine for just displaying it. But the other hand, I just switched it with the T-pipe, and it works just fine. So, stuff that I changed. I obviously changed a bunch of the colors. On the forearms, let me just move the camera because that's going to be easier. On the forearms, I added the jumper plates on the sides. I can't find it. There, I added these jumper plates on the sides to give it a bit more thickness. On the biceps, I changed out the 1x2 grate plates for these 1x3 sloped tile things. And then on the tricep, I added a telescope with a 1x1 clip piece and a 1x1 cheese slope and a red cylinder there, because there's kind of like a pneumatic or a hydraulic pipe system on the triceps and stuff, and kind of all the joints, but I didn't go through and do that with like the knees or the hips, just the triceps because I could. Just everywhere adding red pieces here and there. I filled in a few of the gaps in there, in this area. I also made a few adjustments. I made a few adjustments to the cockpit area. So if we open it up, if you compare it directly with the original version, you will notice there are two 1x2 plates with studs. I don't know what you call that, but these pieces right here, I added these two, so it does make, it does reduce the space slightly, but it does also holds the sides together so they don't fall off. And then in the waist area, I added another plate onto the bottom of the torso there, right above these hinges, just so it would stay together a bit better. And now I haven't had it like just break off, because this whole bottom bit right here would just pop right off and stay attached to the waist while the rest of the torso fell off. So I've fixed that problem, so that hasn't happened. It's nice and sturdy. The legs are exactly the same as they were. They're just colored differently. And that's really all I changed, just the upper, just the arms, some detailing on the arms, and that little bit in the torso and the waist. That's all that's been changed. The gun's still the same, the build is still the same, but just letting you guys know that whenever I do manage to find the time and get the instructions finished, I will immediately let you guys know when that's all done. But for now, it's still on hold. This is about as much as I can do right now. Turn the flash off. There we go. But it's still the same build as before. Just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not dead, and I'm still kind of sort of working on this, and it will be done eventually. Now we're at about 10 minutes, so I just want to finish up here. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share the video if you want to, show this to other people. Give it some more popularity. The more people that want this, the more I'm going to be motivated to actually get it done. So please do that, and I will see you in 5 years.